there, Jessica, on day 4 of my meditation journey. I just finished up and I did it in the afternoon again. I'm really trying to get these in the morning and it's not happening. Um, and I knew I was a little sleepy, getting the afternoon sleepies there. And so I decided to try to sit up straighter and not prop myself up so much on the comfy couch to hopefully aid less in getting me to fall asleep. And of course, my back started to hurt after 20 minutes or whatever. So then my mind was kind of, should I move? Should I not? Should I just be one with the pain? Should I, what should I do? What should I do? And I just kept trying to just be, and had a better time. Felt a little different this time. Had a better time with the mind. The mind wasn't quite as active. There was some more still moments, and longer periods of still moments of being present, being aware of my body, being aware of my, the noises and the energy around me. So I feel that was a little different. So it's not about the dramatic shifts with this necessarily, because there's still things that are always coming up. This time I had my dog, I meditated too close to her dinner time, and so she was up halfway through and staring at me, wanting me to get up and feed her. So it's all this interesting stuff of trying to negotiate timing. I have to feed her first thing in the mornings, but I have these pills I have to give her first and then her food, so I have to wait till after all that before I start meditating if I don't want her to bother me. It's just interesting trying to get this as a priority during a time that works best for me. So, yeah, it's still something I'm navigating, still something I'm trying to figure out. Maybe I should try to get her to meditate with me and tell her to be patient as well. Good luck with that. So, yeah, I think patience is the key here, and that's the most difficult because we live in a culture when we expect instant results, and we get frustrated when things don't happen the way we want them to happen right away. And when it doesn't happen that way, we give up. I volunteer with Big Brothers Big Sisters, and I have this. She's my little, I'm her big. She's 10, and she keeps telling me about these things that she doesn't try because she knows she won't do it right. And I'm like, well, of course you may not do it right on the first time. You haven't done it before. You're learning it. And so there's already at age 10 this fear of failure, this fear of not being perfect on the first go. And I'm, without trying to be blunt about it, I'm trying to get her to be okay with being patient, with taking her time with things, be okay with being a novice at something, being okay with the journey from not knowing something to knowing something. It's not a light switch, it's not overnight. And that's been ingrained in most of us our whole lives. And so if we're starting to try to develop a meditation practice later in life, it becomes a little more difficult because we have that instant gratification expectation that I ought to be able to do this right the first time and get the best results. Otherwise, it doesn't work for me. And so it's a good practice for me to be patient with change, be patient with myself, and allowing what is, and allowing what wants to become the chance to develop rather than trying to force it through. One of my teachers always said, there's at some point where we go from when we're kids and you try something and you fail, it's okay, and we clap and cheer, like learning to walk. As a kid starts to walk and stands up and falls down, we don't scream at the kid for not doing it right. And the kid isn't like, oh man, I guess walking wasn't meant for me, right? We actually get the camera out and take pictures and cheer and encourage. But there's some point where all of a sudden we're an adult and we decide, no, we have to be perfect at things the first time we try them. So that's such an arbitrary stipulation that we put on ourselves. And I think treat ourselves better, we'll have an easier life if we allow ourselves to be novices, if we allow ourselves the chance to develop our skills, if we allow ourselves to fail and be okay with that and to make mistakes. So I think that's part of what this journey is about for me as well. And I just wanted to let you know that what I say on these videos here is completely unscripted and unplanned. As soon as I get done meditating and feeding the dog, I turn on the camera and I just start speaking whatever comes to my heart. And I do a lot of that during the meditation. What should I say? Should I talk about this? Should I talk about that? And it's been fun to be able to step back and watch my mind try to figure out what I'm supposed to say, and then to just let it go and not have a plan and not have something that I have to say to you. So I just kind of let it flow as it comes. So anywho, that's day 4, and I will see you all tomorrow for day 5. Take care. Bye bye.